Happy Sunday, you beautiful people. I hope you have had a fantabulous week. I am back with you again with another exciting The Jaden Show, because I'm going all the way back to Blighty, to North London, to meet the amazing group Say Yes, Do Nothing. Well, Dave, Matty and Jake of the band. I'm going to go and be meeting them in just a few minutes' time. Now, before that, I need to show you what they're all about. So this is their video, Hit the Top. This is Say Yes, Do Nothing. Super cool. Now let's go and meet Dave, Matty and Jake, three of the members of the amazing Say Yes, Do Nothing this week's special guests. Say Yes, Do Nothing, the story of my life. Welcome to Jaden Show and Mexico. How are you doing, kids?
Doing great.
Hola.
Hola.
All right.
Buongiorno.
But that's Latin based, so that would do. So we have Dave, Matty, and Jake. Bloody amazing. How's it going, fellas? Good?
You first.
Fantastic. I'm afraid though you caught us at a bad time. We were 10 minutes away from the end of Reservoir Dogs, and we stopped so we could talk with you.
Mate, you could have sent me a quick message and said, "Look, Jaden, give me off."
Priority.
They've never seen it. He's never seen it before, so
I've missed the classics.
Yeah. So when we finish, we'll get back to the blood.
Okay, we'll be really quick then. We're on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where you guys from?
You first.
I was born in Seattle, but I've lived in the UK like 9 years, all the way through COVID. Before that, Switzerland. We also have another Switzerland refugee.
Yeah, great.
Jake, where are you from?
Born and grew up in Switzerland, and now I live in London, but I'm from Scotland.
It's a long story.
That's
Very
a bit.
international. How the bloody hell did you all get together?
Well, I mean, I only just moved to London in September, so I actually
From where?
From St Helens, the mighty St Helens,
Near Liverpool.
that nobody knows, from near Liverpool.
No.
And I got a call from my friend Paul, great guy, and he introduced me to Dave. He said, "Thank you. We need a drummer," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll never turn down a gig." So it was literally as easy as calling this guy. I went for
that's his
it was
criteria.
easy. That's my criteria. Is there a gig? Yes,
Yes.
I'm in. Okay.
Wow, thank you, Maddie.
Yeah. You're very welcome.
Really
You're very
special.
No, you're very welcome.
Yeah.
So
he's the say yes part of the group, is he?
Yeah, right.
this is who's the do nothing part?
Yeah.
Jake.
Maybe, probably.
So yeah, we did like what, 1 rehearsal, 2 rehearsals.
Yeah, that's all it takes with Maddie.
Yeah.
And Jake, actually, Jake, you had like 1.5, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, had a packed gig, and then the next gig we did was probably the best gig of my life. Packed O2 venue, girls jumping up and down.
That was good.
It was really good. People actually knew all the songs, which was really weird.
Incredible.
We didn't know them.
Hefty after party.
The after party was good. First time my daughter ever went to a pub. She came with us to the after party. She was drinking ciders.
We showed her the ropes.
Yeah, in some sense, yeah. First time she saw a gig, and first time she went to a pub. So
Was she impressed?
she was very impressed.
Really? Was that our first gig?
Yeah,
Oh shit. Okay.
I didn't know she was in the crowd, and I was going mental. I'm the lead singer, and I was really losing it. I was kind of somewhere between Johnny Rotten and Iggy Pop without a broken bottle, and I forgot my daughter was in the crowd. Thank God.
Thanks for calling.
So she saw me for real that night.
That's amazing. So how did you guys get together? Was you like auditioning for musicians, or how did it all like come about?
I was desperate, Jaden.
I've been there, mate. I still fucking am, to be fair.
So basically, me and Jake know each other from uni. So we're doing the same course. We're doing
and music engineering.
Engineering, production. So I did a gig with Dave first with our old bassist, and then our old bassist had to move
To Germany.
Back to Germany. So I just introduced Jake, and he said, yeah, absolutely. Easy as that. And we have 4 people.
And that guy who was the bass player, he produced one of the songs I think I sent you, Hit the Top. That was our previous single. And another one that will be coming out as a single. So he's also an engineer and producer. And so he was in the band and recorded us for free. So we got 2 free singles out of him. And now I have two producers and engineers in the band.
I've taken the
as
torch.
well.
Actually,
So
Jake's taken the torch.
we will be producing
Now,
4 songs in the next month. So
It's not what you know, it's who you know, literally.
No,
yes,
that's what it is.
So massive.
So it's really shit being a solo artist because I can't do any of it.
You'd have got
In fact,
banned.
sending you the link was challenging itself, to be fair. Where the fuck do I copy and paste?
Yeah.
But so when you were all, none of you had met, what was like the embryonic stages of your musical, I don't know, passion?
So actually, when we first met, you meet someone for the first time, especially when you play music with them, and you're like really sheepish, you're a bit cagey, and you're like, "Oh, hi, I'm Matthew," and all this. And in less than 6 months, it's just transformed completely. I love playing with this guy. I love playing with that guy on my screen as well. It's so cool.
Which is
It's
quite a
brilliant.
compliment because Maddie's a really good drummer.
Yeah.
No, but sometimes it just gels, right? And it's about, sometimes it's not about the talent, it's about who you can share it with. It
It's
just
a
makes it that more
Must be the.
You know what? Both these guys show up on time.
I show up on time.
Yeah.
At least.
And both
obviously don't live in Mexico.
Come on.
Jake,
and both guys. So first we played with Maddie, and and he did just one song just perfectly, and I got down on my knees and I was like,
Yeah.
yes. And then when Jake joined in, he thundered through one song, and I had the same moment where I was like, you just muted us.
No, I didn't mute.
Oh, I can hear you guys. And actually, it's I get that reaction quite a bit. It's normally when I kind of ask people if they want one more, and they don't, and then they're like.
I listened to your music. I listened to you on Spotify. Though it's quite romantic stuff.
I've been known to. I'm actually a bit of a hotcake at funerals, apparently.
Woo! You get everyone sobbing.
What's this? Yeah,
just as when they want that box to disappear, it's normally to me.
That's a good thing.
I'm not sure.
You're not like writing it out like a surfboard, though, right? Because that would be
that my next video.
Everything.
That could be my next video. No, thank you so much. I've done a bit, done pop, then R&B, then opera, and then classical, then reggaeton, and now I've just done another pop. So I'm kind of going full circle.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lovely voice. I mean, I can see how you have opera training. It really sounds like.
No, I've not had no training. I just kind of naturally went for it.
Really?
I had like 45-minute lesson, and then just kind of started. But because I look like tattoos and piercings, never wore like the whole tux thing. It was never my bag. So I'll turn up to theaters like in a t-shirt and jeans. And people, and I'll be like, I'm Jaden, I'm singing there. I'll be like, oh, the changing room's at the top of the passage. I'm like, no, I ain't changing, just singing. Nurse and Dorma. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's good. But if you could wear suitable clothing next time, that was kind of my bit.
Yeah, you should get the suit.
Lucky you, man.
But I didn't want to be a classical singer. I wanted to be like a male Whitney Houston. That was never going to happen. So I couldn't really go down the whole, suit and boot kind of thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, this isn't about me. This is about you, lovely people. So, who are you? Let's start with Jake, because Jake, you're kind of the quiet one of the three, or the one with less opportunity.
You're very alone.
No, I almost kind of want to move my screen. I don't know how to do that shit. So, I was going to say to you, so Scotland, Europe, back to England. You must have a real eclectic music taste, no?
Well, I like guitars, so everything to do with guitars I quite like.
Who was you listening to when you were younger? I mean, you're young now, but when you were way
well, my first band that I ever really got into was Fountains of Wayne.
Okay.
I think their biggest song is Stacy's Mom.
Oh, maybe.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. That's the.
Yes.
The link will be below this video.
Yeah, it's not even their best tune, but they have great songs. And then the next thing that I got into was Green Day, basically, and then music took off. Just in general, like punky stuff, I suppose. I really like.
So was you just a listener, or had you started learning guitar? I mean, how was it? How did it?
I listened. On the day, I think on the day that I listened to 21st Century Breakdown, that I think my dad got the CD, I listened to it from start to finish, and I basically knew that I needed to play guitar. I needed to play those songs. Wow. So that's how it kind of started.
And how long ago was that?
I think it came out in 2008 or 9, I think.
Wow. So you got it when it came out then?
Yeah.
As soon as it came out. See,
that was also my first gig.
Is that when you started? Because I've never asked you this question.
I can't even. I mean, my dad plays, so I've always kind of had it around. So I don't know if I kind of already had an interest, and then that really kicked it. Mm. But I just remember that moment of I needed to play now, basically.
And how long from that moment of needing to play to actually starting to play? How long did that take you?
The day.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, my dad plays, so he basically started showing me on the day.
Oh, and you were playing it that day?
Guitars, so you could.
Mate, I've been learning triangle for 42 years and still can't fucking master it. You started on the way. Oh, here I go. Then pick it up, and I'm playing.
That's a very zen instrument, though. I mean, to truly
triangle.
master the triangle.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to sit on a beach for truly 40 years. I mean,
I'm kind of thinking some like cave in the Himalayas or something.
yeah. I mean, just one note a day, and let it. Did you do it right? I mean,
Yeah. I don't know.
If you can play percussion well, I mean that I didn't even start playing the drum kit. It was like African and like Brazilian like samba music. So there wasn't actually any drum kit until like the end of year 6. So I think year 5, I think it was, we had like this teacher who'd come into school, give us these drum lessons on percussion, and like I love it. It's great. It gave me like a massive foundation of like, you know, like just like basic rhythm, playing with other people as well. You know, you get in a circle and you start playing. It's like,
Yes.
So last night we cracked the police code. So he started with an African rhythm, and I put a skank to it, gank, 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 and it was like, that's what the police do. It's an African drum beat with just the gank, gank. And
we were trying very hard how to like sound like we didn't rip off the police.
Yeah, but that's what they did.
That's
basically,
it's like
yeah. And so we were up until 2 a.m. last night recording a song.
Got carried away.
Got a bit carried away, but yeah. So now we've cracked the police code, basically. So,
is that one of the tunes that you sent me?
No, it's a new one, man.
Oh shit!
And I mixed it as well. So
he mixed it as well.
Really?
That's the problem with having your drummer stay at your house. Is
things get done. That's amazing, mate.
You see, I said this. I said we're gonna do another one tonight. He was like, "Man, I'm going to bed at like 10 o'clock." I was
but you
like,
don't.
No,
I mean, it's like having a beautiful girl lie around your house. I mean, like, what are you gonna do? You know?
See,
no. I'm going to bed.
I will get her to clean the kitchen, make me a cake, take the dogs out for a walk. I'm going to bed with Netflix.
I cooked him food the other day. He loved it. Didn't
Yeah,
he?
spaghetti.
I'm wondering, you're loving your crew.
Yeah.
I don't even cook mine.
I mean,
back to London, mate. Obviously,
I didn't eat all day, so I mean, I don't know how good it really was.
Oh, come on, man! It was nice.
It was good. It was
Spicy pasta.
He chopped onions.
I chopped onions. I chop everything, man.
Yeah.
I chop it up.
Well,
I chop
Jesus,
it
that's
up.
terrible. After Reservoir Dogs, that sounds terrible.
Oh, Reservoir Dogs.
say yes and chop it all. That's what your new.
Yes, chop it up. Yeah.
So how did you guys meet? Because I'm not aware of this bit.
Okay. So I met David first. We
You did? No, you met Jake first.
I met Jake first
because they're buddies from school.
Yeah. So we met each other at school, but then so that's like the first connection. But then all the old bassists introduced me to him. So that's when we
But
literally.
you know Paul through me, no?
Yeah, it's a bit of a mad web, isn't it? Because I know Paul.
Like, incestuous, actually, it feels.
It's weird, isn't it? So I get in touch with him. We do a rehearsal, we do a gig, and then Paul leaves, and then here comes Jake on the scene.
But Jake was
Jake was at the gig.
So you might already know this about me, Jaden. So that gig, Paul at the end of it said, "I'm leaving. I can't do another one." And I said, "Well, what am I going to do?" And he's like, "Well, that guy plays
the guy."
So I went straight over to Jake and I was like, "Will you play bass with us?" And at the other end of the bar, and he unfortunately said yes, but don't waste a second. So any opportunity, and now he's a
fully fledged member.
He is.
Hello.
Yes, all the time. Yes.
Promised the kidney. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you did you have a bass player at this point, or is it just you three?
No, we got a fourth guy. No, so Jake is bass on this.
I'm a bass player.
He can play guitar as well. We just haven't utilized that yet. And then we have a lead guitar player named Dan, who's a school teacher of teenage girls. And so,
that's your fan base already made then.
I mean, it
if you want to get beat up after the show, because it's a pretty rough school where he teaches. The stories he tells, he's often late to practice because he has to take someone to the A&E because.
Oh man.
No, it's really bad.
The crazy, crazy.
And he's just a music teacher. He's completely unqualified to deal with these cases, and he's, So, but he's a really amazing guitar player, a good musician. He was a session musician for a long time, and then unfortunately became a teacher.
Yeah, but he joined the band, so it's fine.
So I knew him from
That's why
before
he's
COVID.
famous.
So he and I struggled through COVID for a long time, and we were lucky to find these two guys.
I was going to say, how many drummers have you had in the past?
You're the first drummer. Everyone else played drums.
Oh,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. Well, that's a nice
Wow.
compliment.
I
But
didn't know that actually.
you don't know that.
Yeah.
No,
you were
like,
the first drummer. No.
well,
Well,
I mean, you can say it, I guess. I don't know much about the other drummers, but no, you said you had like a pretty nice guy.
he's a very nice guy.
And you said
Very nice guy.
there's a recording, and at the end of the song you go, he's a really good drummer.
Oh, that's a different band.
Is that a different? Oh well,
Yeah.
I've been-
Well, we're plugging. That's my other band called
I've been-
Operation Garland, which has members of Sleepy Kitty, which has a
Mm.
former member of Harvey Danger who had that song Flagpole Sit.
you know, Peep Show, the TV show. That so
Yeah.
so he did the theme tune for that. He was like here the other day, and I was like blown away.
Yeah,
Like,
he was.
he walked in the door, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
an actual drummer. I was like, it's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah. So
experienced. Call it that.
So, so when did you when did you guys actually get together and start forming this band? You've all met. So how many years ago was it? Was it pre-COVID, post-COVID, during COVID?
Post. This is
Really,
very.
it's really new.
This is very
it was
new, yeah.
March.
So I only joined in like what was it, March? So
Barely,
it was
barely
March,
March.
and then I think April was when
Yeah, Jake.
when
We
Jake
played, yeah, I think.
So
April.
it's very fresh. Like we weren't actually a band because I only moved to London in September.
So you can see that's why we still like each other.
Well, but no, just watching you on your YouTube videos, there's a really good chemistry. Like you've been doing it together for bloody years.
It's
No,
not-
man, it's just like when you find I mean,
less than 6 months.
I'm in love with these guys. Don't tell them, but
Well,
yeah.
you told me.
No one
They
would.
told us, yeah.
Secret.
No,
Just,
I mean,
just my 17 followers, 3 whippets and a goat. They're the only ones that will know that information. So don't tell anyone yourselves. That's really good. So you
worried
really
most of it's goat. Actually,
Yeah, poor goat.
The goat is.
Poor goat.
Is there a story about the goat?
We don't talk about that in Mexico.
Yeah, don't.
What happens in Mexico stays in Mexico. You understand? But so also like real fledglings then. So what? So you've made. I mean, just before this, we saw Hit the Top video,
Yeah,
and we're gonna watch
which I made myself.
the Hidden Machine at the end of the show.
Oh, really? Oh, geez. So Hum of the Hidden Machine, I did record with other people, but it's still me.
Yeah.
In fact, I completely pissed off those bandmates because I recorded it with the producer and with none of the other people, and I think that was kind of the end of them. But yeah, so Hum of the Hidden Machine is a true story about when my girlfriend got an abortion and when I was sitting in the waiting room. And Hit the Top, the video that you just saw, I made that off of a video of it was I googled drunk Russian fighting, and that's the and then put the lyrics to it, and somehow it came up with like some drunk Russians made a video of them playing like acting like Street Fighter, and I was like, this is perfect.
That was
So
amazing.
the song is from the viewpoint of a bottle of like vodka sitting on your table saying, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll hit the top before you see the bottom, but you'll hit the bottom.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. He tells me the backstory of each of the songs like every few months. So I've only actually
It's
just.
only been a few months.
It's only been a few months, but like I'm only just beginning to understand what like I was expecting to walk in there and you were like the depth of you,
Yes.
like the emotional connections to songs. And now, like he only told me like what was the other one?
Drop a coin.
No, because that's pretty new.
Yeah.
But like Grace of God, for example,
Oh,
like
Grace of God.
I only knew that a few months ago.
Yeah, the next single, well, the one that will come out anyway, is about when I lived with homeless people in Seattle and standing in line waiting for food outside the Safeway grocery store, and a guy telling me his story about how his girlfriend died in a house fire and he left her there while he ran out. So
See, that's a new.
and then awkwardly,
What the hell is that?
awkwardly, I had to stand in line with him for the next 45 minutes while we waited for food. It was like, what do you say after that? I mean, nice weather today.
Bit hot. I mean, I didn't mean hot. I mean scorching. No, I didn't mean scorched. I just meant. Oh man.
Yeah.
So, what are your plans then? Where do you see Say Yes Do Nothing going? What are you working towards?
Well, we were hoping for an invitation to Cancun.
Fingers crossed.
You know where I am now.
We are going into the studio on Tuesday to lay down drum tracks for what, 4 or 5 singles, Jake? You're our producer.
Depends how Matt copes.
Yeah.
We'll do 5.
5. Okay.
You've
Kind of what
got
I was
5 new
thinking as
songs
well.
pending, right?
5 songs, yeah, that we have, that we play live. And
You all write together, or do like a couple of you write it and then everyone else just learns it? I mean, how does it roll? Is it pizza and kind of corn chips? Do you do that in England? I don't know. Like pizza and like Coca-Cola and kind of sit down and go, oh yeah, well, I think that the next word should be Fred or something like that.
So David is like the chief lyricist, if you may, and I mean, I guess you do write all the songs as well.
So far,
he basically because I
Jake writes stuff too.
Jake writes stuff, but I
not in Say Yes Do Nothing though.
No. So David and Dan are like the song makers, and then they kind of bring us the songs and say, what does this need? Or
please make them better.
Can you make them better or whatever? Or put drums on them in the simpler term.
Yeah.
And then that's what happens. So we've not actually. Like Tuesday's the first recording session that we're gonna do.
That we've done together. Yeah.
All the songs that are like out now have been with previous band members.
Yeah.
So it's quite exciting actually because this Tuesday it's gonna be like the whole shebang.
Yeah.
5 songs. So I'm looking forward to it.
So basically, it's me and Dan on all the other songs, and then now we're finally getting together as a band.
Do we know what the 5th song is though?
We'll probably have to figure it out on the day.
Yeah.
Well, no, we need to have pilot tracks and shit.
Language.
We do have pilot tracks.
This is for kids.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it'll be good. I think that Jake and I have done open mics together, and so he's a great songwriter, so there's a lot in the can there. Dan is a great songwriter, so quite frankly, we have enough probably for about a full album, if not 20 song, a double album. I think it's just putting them down. And the problem is that I get bored with the song I've written within about 2 weeks.
Okay.
And so I'm constantly coming to them and saying, here's another one. Or why don't we do the old one, reggae?
So we'll change up the style of the songs just to like give it variation in the live gigs.
To keep Dave
interested. Yeah. And then I think like we've now asked Jake to sing some of the songs and give it a bit of a
because Jake has a great voice. So
you do, don't you, Jake?
I just try and sing the words.
And you do well.
I found out that Jake sings really well because there's a video of him doing a Michael J. Fox version of Johnny Be Good at a gig, and he sounded exactly like Michael J. Fox. It was amazing.
But I didn't know the fucking lyrics.
Yeah, it would help to learn the words, Jake.
Yeah, but the voice was right on.
Sorry, the crowd didn't know. He just went and it was all fine.
Yeah,
but you will learn the words because we can do that.
I will do.
Thank you.
No, we have to get in the
double album studio next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Are you all based in the same area of London now?
Basically,
it's close enough. 30 minutes away.
So what part of London you living in? North, south, east, or west?
North and
east. I live in the east.
Yeah, so me and Jake live in east, and then David lives like Camden way. So it's all North London. So it's
but we're close to Camden. I don't know if you know Camden.
Yeah, I miss Camden a lot. Go there to the market.
We're playing there next Thursday at the Good Mixer. Do you know the Good Mixer?
I don't actually.
So it's where all the Britpop bands used to hang out.
Okay.
House, all those guys. It's like a classic. And I was trying to tell someone. My wife was trying to tell someone where we were going to play. She's like, the Good Mixer in Camden. And they're like, no. And these are construction guys that were working on a house. And she's like, down on the high street. She's like, no. And I said, well, the last place I was there was a fight there. And it's like, oh yeah, the Good Mixer.
The Good Mixer, yeah.
So it's just a classic punk rock venue, no cover. You're on the high street. People come in and out.
Yeah.
Homeless guy, heroin addict, tourist. Music aficionado. It's an awesome place.
So. It's like the kind of place that like Amy Winehouse was like playing pool until like the stupid hours in the morning and stuff like that. Like it's a bit rough, but I mean the people there, like we played last time, me and Dave, just us two. And like those guys coming up at the end, like countless people going, oh yeah, nice job. And we were like, all right, okay. I mean, it was all right, but they're very supportive. So,
and then I couldn't find my wallet.
You lost your wallet?
No.
Oh, okay. Bit of a scare.
So it's a lovely establishment, good people. So you got gigs. Do you have many gigs coming up over the summer, or are you? too
Not
busy.
over the summer. I have to. So I do aid work, humanitarian aid work. So I have to go because of the war in Sudan. So I'm going to Africa for first 2 weeks of August. I was supposed to go to Afghanistan, but so we're trying to cram in this recording. So we'll take a little hiatus, and then we've got our next gig in Camden at Camden Assembly on September 23rd, 29th at Leighton Buzzard.
Leighton Buzzard.
But we have a gig on the 29th of September too.
We do, Jake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Leighton
Where?
Buzzard.
Since when?
What do you think? When the guy from uni, he like does the sound at the bar in Leighton Buzzard.
So we were just talking tonight about how
Out there, like far away.
It is
quite
far.
Yeah, it's the far.
Oh, right. Is that on the 20? Okay, I better write that down.
We're like straying further and further away from London as we progress. It's
Yeah,
quite
we
cool.
want to get out to Liverpool.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we go Leighton Buzzard. We maybe go to
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Jake can maybe potentially get us some places. In
And we want to do a
Scotland.
European tour next summer. That's
Yes.
that's the goal.
This is the goal.
This is the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Get some of the songs recorded first.
Maybe Mexico next year. Who knows?
Ooh, Mexico. Absolutely. Worldwide.
That sounds awesome. Mexico
America.
Why
sounds
not? Too bloody right. So, guys, thank you so much for being on my show. I super appreciate everything that you're doing. It's really good to see talented people that enjoy spending time together and being creative.
You do.
It's a
Thank you.
pleasure.
And I really enjoy your show too. I've watched a bunch of them. They're really
Oh,
good.
cheers,
Thank
man.
you.
No one else has. So that's really lovely.
Don't tell us that.
We're your biggest fans. That's it.
I was just hoping that you'll watch this one like 13 times. Or
Hey, no, we go.
It's just like that.
I'm gonna be all over social media. Like I'm a,
Fantastic. On the like the pantallas, the screens behind you while you're playing your gig in Camden.
you know what? We will.
We'll get
I
the
will put up a
advertising.
QR code
Yeah.
for this show.
Amazing, mate. That would be fantastic.
Exactly.
I really do wish you the ultimate success because you guys really do rock on all levels, actually. Lovely
Thank you.
people, and you make great music. So this is what it's all about. Where can people find you on social media? Because now obviously they're like scratching to get like off of this and go and check you guys out personally.
We're often scratching. Sayyesdonothing.com is our website. That has all our tracks. It's got live videos. It's got our music videos.
Pictures.
Has photos.
Sweaty pictures of me.
Oh, yeah.
And then on Instagram, Say Yes Do Nothing, and on Twitter, Say Yes Do Nothing one. And then Facebook, of course, you can find us on Say Yes Do Nothing. So we're all over the place.
All over the shop. And
Oh,
is your music available on any music platforms at the moment? Down the stream.
Spotify, Apple, the usual suspects.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Yeah,
And then wait for the singles to come out.
that's right.
That we're recording.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
that-
we also have a podcast as well on Eardrum Buzz Radio. So that's going to come out on Monday, our second podcast as a band. So we'll play our favorite tunes, and we're actually going to be spinning LPs that we're going to and then introduce them.
That's
and
that is basically just us drinking whiskey, playing tunes.
it's
and
basically
talking
this,
shit.
except you can't.
So, and basically, we talk shit, a lot of shit.
That's it, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's good fun as well.
Mm.
Fantastic. So long may you reign. It sounds like you guys are getting great and well, greatly busier at the moment. And well done on that. That's amazing that you go off to Africa and places and
Thank you.
do your bit to pay it forward.
Maybe my last podcast, so let's save it.
Okay. Well, I think you guys should come back and let me know when your albums are released.
Yeah.
Yes.
Will do.
When you've got even bigger shows coming up, so we can do a Jaden show special.
Thank you for your support. We really appreciate it.
Thank
So
you guys, amazing. Thank you so much. And I really, I'm showing these two videos because I really love them. Actually,
Thank you.
And they're
Thank
my faves. So
It's
definitely.
amazing what you can do with Microsoft.
What's that?
It's amazing what you can do with a Microsoft.
Isn't
video.
it, mate? This is how I got this far. Man. It's not through talent. That's a bloody
DIY, man.
So best of luck to you guys. Give Blighty my love. I do miss London. So say hello to Camden.
Will do.
And we'll catch up again very soon.
Very good. Thanks for having us.
See you later, guys. Take care.
Bye.
It was super amazing to spend time with those three lovely lads. And I hope you kids at home will go and support them on all their social media platforms. Go and check them out on their .com site as well. And then go off to the land of SoundCloud and Bandcamp and Amazon and Spotify and download and listen to their music. that will also be bloody wonderful. And it's a Sunday. What else are you going to be doing, huh? You're back to work tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your break by listening to some good music. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Come and see me on my social media platforms. It'll be lovely. Could do with your help with charting a song at the moment, you know, maybe getting my video listened to, my new single. So come and check me out on my social media platforms as well. It will be lovely to have your support and to communicate with you there as well. I wish you a wonderful new week. I hope you have a really blessed and a really productive and a really proactive new week. And I will see you again next Sunday on the Jaden Show with another fantabulous guest. Until then, stay beautiful, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Here's something I'll never forget. No matter how many years, my girl waiting in a line to get sucked through the clinic gears. They don't give you any big cigars, they've got People magazines. So you don't have to listen to the hum of the hidden machine, making it die. Making it die. And as he took her hand away, I could see she was trying to be brave. She even tried to smile, she even tried to wave. But what they took away from me was more than they put in a shallow grave. It was what 100 nights of heartache couldn't save, for making it die. For making it die. And I'm ashamed to admit I even wondered how long it'd be until they finished sucking out her insects, so I could get me a decent meal. And when they let her back outside, there was nothing in her eyes, and I knew they had finished the job that begun with our first life of making it die, making it die.